to open this door like this so you get through your head that my views in the dark side make me look weird, make me look gay, so on and so forth. I'm not weird, I'm not gay. Alright, so Isaiah 28:17. I will make justice the measuring line and righteousness the plumb line. Hail will sweep away your refuge to lie, and water will overflow your hiding place. So I'm not a Christian or a Muslim or a Jew as such. I look at things and I extract the morals from the Bible. I'm saying this for years in various ways. So in a sense, I'm a Christian that I keep going back to the Bible as a point of reference. I believe in God. I believe God sent a certain bloodline here to reveal the truth about him to the world, and that certain people gathered around that bloodline. I don't believe that it's the Jews in Israel. I don't believe it's the Jews in America. I don't believe it's black people in general, white people, Asians, Semites, I believe specifically that it's my family line, okay, and that you know them by their fruit. All these people were talking a good one, making tons of money, putting their people and their family first. My family was being selfless in the top martial arts line, and the wordplay of these people's language, Latin-based language, English and stuff, points to my family. Okay, Obi, Ebo, obelisk, Obi, I'll ask, OBL ask, and so on and so forth. The L people ask, Obi, King Heart Hut Temple Essence, and so on and so forth. So that being said, this video is about the caste system, righteous indignation and yelling versus social control. If you have any questions about my logic, about my family line, please explore it. Most people have conceded my point by not trying to explore it because they know I'm right. All right, so again, caste system is what it's about, and righteous indignation and yelling versus social control. Okay, so point number one. In a predominantly Christian culture derived from Roman culture, people historically believed that Jesus yelled at the money lenders and chased them out of the temple. They also believed that the soldiers mocked Jesus and Jews chose Barabbas. Okay, Bar-Abbas, Abbas meaning father. There's a lot of wordplay here. Gospel, go spell. The Jews also stoned Jesus at times. His own family thought he was crazy at first. Also, almost all the disciples were killed, and many Christians were said to be martyred. Okay, so a very solid foundation of what is justice, what is righteousness. If you're not willing to die for moral precision, you're not righteous. We have, Jesus, the point of reference, the martyrs we have in popular culture, Braveheart, Bruce Lee, Shaka Zulu, people saying that what is the right thing to do in an important position, and they're going to try to do it to him, and much is given, much is expected. Okay, point number two, pagan science, women, Jews, LGBT, and sexualized culture were all in Rome. Right? 1 in 10 Roman citizens were said to be Jews. As many as 30% plus of the people in Rome were said to be slaves. This is important. The Romans had a complex psychology and cult-based, corporate cult, the word corpus, Justinian the First, I believe it was, going back to 500 or so AD. Okay, the Romans had a complex psychology and cult-based system, and a Colosseum. This is key, and many people are persecuted by various groups for talking about these things. Okay, just for talking about the Jews, you can be labeled anti-Semite, your video banned. They say trust science, trust the vaccine, so on and so forth. I'm not talking about that in this video, but the fact is, if you put things on Facebook and certain things, you can have your videos removed, and they can say, hey, you're getting in the way of what they're trying to do, basically. Women are a protected group. The LGBT community is a protected group. They say don't slut shame, and they get on people for that as well. And people are persecuted by various groups, not just the Democrats, the Republicans, Libertarians, but different social groups, social clubs, racial groups, you name it. Most people now can see my point that mental health is used for social control, and many think the vaccines are a conspiracy. Again, I'm not talking about vaccines in this video, but many people think the vaccines are a conspiracy. I'm running out of time, so let's shoot this. The state has fueled their logical accusations with their pandemic response. Once you figure out what I mean by that, it's pretty obvious. Most people think protesters are foolish, and people that don't protest are cowards. Okay, so if you don't do anything and there's very serious issues going on, if you don't protest or are politically active, they think you're a coward. If you join the mainstream groups like the Trump protesters, the Black Lives Matter, Antifa, they think you're a dumbass. Okay, so what is righteous indignation and yelling as a result of moral excellence? This is one of many obvious reasons that it is pathetic, childish, and foolish to not see that I'm right about moral precision, and moral precision derived righteous indignation and having transcended all others. Okay, so what I've been doing on record you know, for many years, especially since 2009, August 31st, when I made my Illuminati Part 1 video, the ancient Egyptian wisdom stolen, okay, and I was very polite. I said, we're still waiting for your apology, quote unquote, Mr. White Man, because white-skinned people are the main liars when it comes to Egypt. They're the main people with the money and the propaganda and the control of scientific departments, and they're doing it for white skin supremacy, the whites, and this other group of people that's white-skinned too, okay. Intelligence agency, nerd, frat hazing, ultra conformist things, okay? These things also prove my point. Why is it called an intelligence A gene C? Alpha gene C. An intelligence agency. Who do they uphold? They uphold me. You know, they say, hey, there's this guy who lives in California and Morgan Hill and da. No. This guy who goes to San Jose all the time. No. They look for this guy. No. They're there upholding the white-skinned people and the token minority. The smartest words of the wicked are stupid. Think about it. We see in the Bible it says the kindest acts of the wicked are cruel. The heart of the wicked has little value. Okay? The smartest words of the wicked are stupid, immature, childish, and pathetic. Think about how many religious stories we have that tell the wicked to man the fuck up. Think about all the movies, Braveheart and Star Wars and The theme is the morals, the stories with morals is tell the wicked to man up. How stupid would you have to be to live your life like a bitch, teach your kid to be a bitch, teach your kid to teach his kid to be a bitch, and so on and so forth, and come from a long line of bitches? That's a long line of stupidity. That's a whole lot of stupidity. How many generations of that kind of establishment, imbecile, eugenicist, hypocrite bitch are too many? Theater. The T ear. The T is the feminine suffix, like bat or cat, versus ba and ka. Look it up if you don't know what I mean, running out of time. To play stupid is falsehood, and to be an idolater and a whore slut is stupid. Okay, they're wicked. Horus is seen as ideal. The word heros means master in a language where we get the word hero from. Heroism, timing, sword fight, etc. Okay? Alright, so I think that about covers it. I went a lot longer than I wanted. Excuse the background noise. Obviously, hero is not a hero. It's an example of Western people using psychology, eros, which is sore, scramble, lust is slut, scramble. Together to get her. There's a lot of wordplay that proves my point. There's anagrams, and there's various scrambled words. There's games, Scrabble, and so on and so forth. There's charades. They communicate in various ways in Western culture. Their languages are Latin-based cultures. Languages, the main ones with the wordplay that is the most relevant, perhaps, in America.